20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here. First and 10.
There we go.
Right to the air is Prescott. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
We're going to 53. Yeah!
Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Here we at 47.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
There we go.
3rd and 6.
Hey, kill! 47, 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side.
That is Ferguson in motion. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Here we go! Right side. Left 26.
Now Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown on the year. So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Yeah! There we go.
Play fake. Prescott. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54. Go to 54.
They'll motion a tight end right. On second down, it's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Into space at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, kill.
Here's Dak to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete, very nearly a turnover.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here.
Yeah,
Second and 10. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26. Ready, 26. Kill. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
We've watched CeeDee Lamb become undeniably one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike. I mean, just last season alone, led the league in receptions with 135, while totaling over 1,700 yards for the year. I mean, when the Cowboys need a big play, they're looking for number 88. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no game.
On the play fake, Dak. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 7.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
we're going to 54. Wide. Yeah, bring it.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Yeah, here we go. What is it?
Second down, Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll run with Dowdle. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A couple of first downs to start this drive.
Yeah,
they're first and 10, up at the 42.
What is it?
Throwing is Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Okay, break.
Here's first and 10.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. They don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. He will have a Ravens first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on third and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on second and 10. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Ready up.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
18 left, go!
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53. Wait, take.
Now Dowdle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, take.
Prescott now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Got to get it to the 30.
Here we go.
Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Back to throw is Prescott. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cowboys.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Yeah! Here we go, 47.
That is Ferguson in motion. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
47. Hey! Kill! What do you think?
On third down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go. What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Yeah! Here we go! I think a 47! What do you think?
On play action, here's Dak. This one, deep downfield for Mingo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, kill! What do you think?
Play fake. Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Yeah!
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. That is Ferguson in motion.
What do you think?
To the air again. Prescott. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he... One will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go.
In motion comes Andrews. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Ted Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go.
On second down, it's Dak. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit, and he he gets it right back. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Throwing now on third and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. To return, it is Turpin. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
I take 26.
Second down, Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Dak facing third and long. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down?
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cowboys have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. motion. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On third down, they'll throw from the... And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
We're going to 54 wide. Yeah!
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
We're going to 53. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're going to 54. Wait,
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Here we go.
And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Back deep, Deontay Hardy. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Go! Dragon 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
18 ready. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw again. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Throwing now from the gun. This one caught at the 4. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal.
On the set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60. Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Yeah!
His drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
19 right.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
There we go, going to 53. Here we go. What do you think?
Handoff here, up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Yeah!
They face 2nd down and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Yeah!
They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up fourth down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here's Hardy to return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready?
In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off and running from Houston. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Achan again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To the air, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, a give to AJ. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Stroud from the pistol. Gets this to Stover. Breaks through, and he might break away. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
We're at 23. 11.
On second down, it's Etienne. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
On red. Here we go.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. He whips it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Oh, right.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go right back to ETN. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. ETN again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Texans football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a chain up the middle. He's out in the clear. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans need only one to take the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lead up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
24.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
All right, let's go.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down
Hey,
here.
run. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right?
On
We
the
talk
quick,
about
right?
explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're set up at the 35 now.
Red on red. Here we go.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He breaks the tackle. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Achane gets this on the draw. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's pretty much textbook defense right there and how to stop a draw play. Guys near the line, keeping their eyes in the backfield, and then you collapsed all running lanes as soon as he got the ball.
Oh, ready?
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Achane on the inside give. And this one doesn't go far. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throw on 3rd down. He finds Stover. This gets the 1st and more. It's a gain of 29 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And that play is brought to a halt, you're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Back to throw, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And in for the Houston touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On red. Silver.
They'll try it left with ETN. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Jaguars facing a deficit near the break. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here's the 24.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey. Take right open.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24. Check smash. Red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kill, I'm gone.
Jags working
Great
fast
job.
here, trying to get back to the line. 2nd and 3. He'll get this to Etienne. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Completed over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Red on red. 11. Here we go.
From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Red, 23. Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact
30
play.
left. Silver.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection.
And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Now Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And the gun to give to Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And it'll be their football. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the 44 here on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They motion the slot man right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Trying again following the sack. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Take right open. Silver.
Lawrence now off the play action. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky didn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. No return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down carry for Achane. He's got a gain of 6 there. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, a fullback that gets you the hard yards, it gets you those 1st downs on 3rd down, not too much different than that 3 would in my golf bag. Just something trusty about it when I really need it.
Achane, a 1st down carry. Continuing to dig. He's inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Jags pick it up. 40. Into the red zone. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Starting at the 10. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Complete out to the right. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look.
Already.
Here's Stroud now. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out. Chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's a handoff for Achane. Works the sideline inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Into the fullback, diving straight ahead. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Oh, hey.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Slot man in motion right. Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
A-Chan gets it, and he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates noticed.
On play action, here's Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. This throw is cut. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
On the set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing off the play fake here. Connects on the crosser. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Twelve. 11.
Now it's Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the stick.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. A-chain again. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw, Stroud. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Trying again with Achane. He's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. About 4 yards for him on that run. More distance than that left, though, on 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Throw is caught by the back. Touchdown, Houston! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie us up 28-all. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost, that's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Texans grab it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans with a little more work to do to win it here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion.
Good.
Shotgun now, first round. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
That's Thomas. He's got it. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Houston calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
On red.
He'll look to throw it. ETN on the catch. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Ready. Hey, Lion. 13, Lou. Here we go,
Throwing now. Throw reeled in by Thomas. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go,
ETN will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This just 21 yards down the pipe. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars, as we'll see you next time from Houston.